Wait, I didn't mean bi-weekly. Yeah, I meant twice a week.
I believe it's a little bit of, there's a vibrato mode, and this could all.
I just was remembered hearing all these things that people in Greenlight do, like work with like local artists and like go to these shows and like scout like up and coming like musicians in the Boston area. I was just mind blown. Like it's like not something you can come up with, you know what I mean? Like I didn't even know something like this existed.
My first semester in Boston, I basically just threw myself into any club that I thought might be interesting. Every night of the week I had 2 to 3 club meetings. I went to Greenline meetings. We have a live music association. I was going to their meetings. I went to, oh my gosh, there was more. I don't even remember them. It's kind of bad. It happens.
And I remember one of the e-board members at the time just like accosted me and he was like, "Do you like music?" And I was like, "Yes," because I was scared.
I can't hear my students sitting 8 feet from me in my classroom, so I would love it if you guys could drop it down.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, no, thank you.
Hey, Dexter.
Y'all have 30 people? 30 people where? Right
Just a heads up, we got kicked out of the other room that we're usually in, and they had a big noise complaint. And
I heard about Greenline first at our Winterfest, which is like our little club fair. I saw the Greenline table and I was like, oh, this looks cool. Like a record label, like that's cool. I think my first meeting was an A&R meeting. And they told us, if you can go and like find some local Boston artists that we might want to sign. And I was like, this is so cool. And I went home and I didn't do any of my homework. And I spent my whole night on Instagram looking for Boston artists that could be potentials for Greenline to sign. And I didn't know it at the time, but I was like, they probably had their signs for that semester locked in, but this is just like an exercise to get people interested, and it definitely worked. There are a lot of times people around Boston who don't have these kind of resources that we have, like the recording studio and the creative services. I think the whole point of Greenline is to give those kind of creative resources to people who wouldn't have them otherwise.
If you're not making an inclusive space, you're closing out so much talent. You're honestly just like, I don't know, being an asshole. Like that's what it's for. Is that so people are like free to express themselves creatively in whichever way they want. It's insane if you want to be weird about it.
I'm thinking we move the bed to like the edge of here, and then we film this way.
Yeah.
Such that like at least the whole bed doesn't have to be like here, but we use it as a place to sit, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. The other thing we can do is remove that and use it as a bench.
That looks scary. That one's facts.
Yeah, actually.
Like we have one of our artists this semester is Enrico from BU, who we're able to give him a social media team and record with him, like one of our recording engineers who's fantastic. Just finished the EP with him. We were able to give them that opportunity with Greenline, and I think that's the whole point of Greenline, is giving people the opportunity to create and the resources to help make their music a success.
Emerald session, take 1.
What's up, guys? My name's Enrico.
I think it's crazy the reach that Greenline has. Like when you name artists like May Nara, like Clifford, like May Simones, it's just insane to think that a couple years ago they really were just someone working with a bunch of college students to produce and make something that everyone was proud of and just wanted to make.
Let's see, what's that? March. Still nothing from Enrico.
I think Vice President, the way I've done it is a little more behind the scenes and like operational. Operationally, we are a label, but we're also still like a club in the school's eyes. I do a lot to make sure that we don't lose that recognition with the school when we like maintain a good relationship.
They haven't had a CS meeting, right? Or like they haven't had their second CS meeting? Like in any additional
he's
one?
also gonna ask them what they want.
Okay.
Like
Max is gonna ask them what they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna text them
You can have one thing, I think.
after this.
We can only give Fire Escape
You
one
can have
thing. We
one.
only
I
have
feel
one,
like
time.
we're all very open about what we do in the week and how, and like exactly what we're doing to meet our goals. So I think that's just why I don't think anything goes unrecognized because we're also transparent with each other about like what's going on. Just because that's like we all know that's the best way for us to operate. We just make sure like everything's in line. You know, nothing slips through the cracks.
I love making music happen because I'm not a very musical person myself. Like I danced and I like sang in choir when I was a kid, but that's where that ends. I love helping make live music happen because of like the impact that it's had on me and that I want that to have on other people. My proudest accomplishment of the year was our January show because that was the kind of show that I kind of spearheaded. That show was kind of like my baby. As soon as I got the role last year, I sent a cold email to the booking agency of band Dog Park because I liked them at the time. At the time, they had like 200K Spotify listeners. By the time they played at Northeastern, they had 500K. I'm feeling great. I'm super excited. All the bands have been so nice, which is really great. I love when bands are nice people because they're really scary sometimes because interacting with people who I think are really cool is scary. But they're so nice and I think it's going to be great. It was such a good show. And like they even told us afterwards, like they were like, oh, thanks for the show, like that was good. One of the other acts we had for Dog Park was Palmer, who's an artist that I've listened to since like 2021. His manager told Ari, our president, thank you guys so much for having him. He was getting discouraged about performing and that really lifted his spirits and he like has hope again or whatever, like stuff like that. I'm being more dramatic with it than she was, but yeah. So that's kind of like, that's like the whole point of it for me.
I'm no Casanova. I don't know what they told you, but I'm here, I'm paying rent. Sometimes I still play pretend, and in my head I'm totally the person I should be, but outside I'm a treasure.
Oh my god. No?
Okay, everyone, we're about to get started.
Sit down!
Thank you all for being here and taking some time out of your Thursday night. Super excited to be presenting the senior night for 2025-2026.
I want people to see my work and admire it for what it is, but also feel inspired to build on it. I don't want them to like hit this really high point and think that they can just plateau. I feel like there's always room for improvement and growth. I think we've like reached a really good point of recognition in the Boston area, and we're hitting like a lot of our goals of like increasing the diversity of our roster in terms of like shows and artists. One day I want all of space to be Green Line. I think we deserve it more than we're freaking radio club.
Wait, look! We just have fun over here. I love that we're able to do that for people and are able to like foster this creativity and help people reach to heights that they wouldn't get to otherwise. And I think, yeah, that's just like, I love it.